Target white. Target neutral. White balance is going to be so good. I've only done like 3 of these vlogs and I'm already running ideas of how to start them off, man. Not good. What's up, guys? I know it's been a little while since the last vlog, but trust me, it'll be worth the wait. Been spending as much time as possible scouting around the hills since winter kicked in, trying to find all the really cool spots. And as always, guys, whenever we find really cool ones, we'll gather all the information together, put it right here for everybody to be able to find so they can go and check them out themselves. So today we're going to check out Nyania Creek Reserve. It's an awesome little area that's tucked away down the bottom of Darlington. It's a super short little loop walk. It only ends up being around 1 kilometre all up, but there are some awesome little waterfalls, beautiful little cascade sections all the way through it. Makes it the absolutely perfect getaway for a quick photography fix. Before we get stuck into this one too much, guys, I just want to take a quick sec to say thank you so much for all the support and feedback that I've been getting across all of my socials. There's been heaps of comments and messages from people say thanks for putting the info out there and that it's given them the confidence to go out and explore something new. It's really good to see that it's being of use to people. It's exactly why I've started putting these vlogs together. Perth Hills area has so many amazing spots to go and explore, and I'm kind of sick of seeing the same 3 or 4 spots get all the attention, to be honest. So here we are, trying to do my bit, shed some light on some of the other gems throughout the area. So where is it? Nyania Creek Reserve. It's down the bottom of Darlington area and it can be found on Victor Road. There's a small car park at the entrance to the reserve and it's about 300 metres down from the intersection with Clayton Road. I will point out that this area can change quite quickly if there's heavy rain. I'm not 100% sure, but I get the feeling that some of the stormwater drainage from the Darlington area must feed into this creek a bit further upstream. So these couple of bits of footage were taken less than 2 hours apart on the same day. And whilst it was raining a fair bit on the day, I was still quite surprised at how quickly this area filled up with water. It's actually really, really cool to see in person, but it's not really that great for photography, unfortunately. So I definitely advise waiting a few days before heading out there after heavy rain. That way you're going to get the best compromise between nice, clean looking water and also decent water flow still. If you leave it too long, it'll go back to a trickle and you don't really get that much water flow. But if you go out there too early, the water just looks like filthy brown river water. So a couple of days after there's been heavy rain, you should be golden. There's a trail to the left of the Nyania Creek Reserve sign. You follow that one up for about 200 metres and that'll bring you to the first waterfall of the hike. This one's a really, really nice, very photogenic waterfall. If there hasn't been rain for a good 3 to 4 days, the water in the pool at the bottom of it will just go crystal clear and you'll be able to see all the bottom of it then. And if you're game enough, you can wade into the water a little bit, which will give you the best angle on the waterfall. The next waterfall is less than 100 metres upstream, but the trail does get a little bit tricky from here to the next waterfall. You need to keep following this trail that's on the left, and as you'll see from the footage, that one's going to take you up the granite rockwork to the side of the fall. There's a few spots where the risk of having a bad fall here is a genuine danger, so you just need to be careful and take your time. It does provide a nice, almost top-down perspective on the waterfall as you're going past it though, which is pretty cool. And once you get past that granite outcrop, you'll be able to see the next waterfall from the vantage point that you've got. So from here, you can keep following this trail to the left and go up over the granite rocks, or you can go down the embankment to the right, and that'll take you down to all the exposed rockwork that's right beside the creek line. It might be a little bit sketchy going down this way, but in my opinion, it's definitely the preferred track to take. Whilst you're down in that spot, you'll be able to get a cool little angle on the little cascades that go through that area, but more importantly, it'll allow you to jump across a few of the rocks and get to the other side of the creek. The hike along the creek is definitely much easier done from the right hand side from this point, plus it'll allow you to access the second waterfall of the area. The track goes right beside it. It's a nice little waterfall, and from the right hand side you get some beautiful great big bits of granite rockwork as a backdrop to it if you're taking photos of it. Or if you're game, you can perch yourself down on some of the low bits of rockwork that are right near the falls there, and you can get a really nice low down close up perspective on the waterfall. Keep following the track along and you'll make your way up to the next little waterfall. Really cool little single drop that just opens out into a little pool area. It's worth noting that if you do go out there directly after there's been heavy rain, you might find that the pool area here is filled up that much that you're not going to be able to keep following along the track along the edge of the creek like I have in the video, and you'll be forced to go a little bit further up the side of the hill to be able to get around this section here. It's just another reason to be a little bit patient and just wait that day or two after there's been heavy rain before going out there. And you can keep following the track along the creek line. About 250 metres up, you'll find the last couple of cascade sections. And there's normally a couple of spots here where you can jump across rocks and get to the opposite side of the creek as well. And you'll be able to get all sorts of different angles on the couple of cascade sections that are through there. Whilst you can continue to follow the creek line from this point, there's nothing up there of much interest. And it's actually not that much further until you'll hit the boundaries of private property anyway. So at this point, I'd usually turn around and make my way back to the car park from here. So that pretty much wraps this one up, guys. Narnia Creek Reserve. It's an awesome little area for photographing water movement, little waterfalls, cascade sections and things like that. And it's also the perfect little spot for if you just need to get a quick photography fix, you've only got a few hours spare, you want to make the most of it. I would highly recommend this area as well. It's probably the best bang for buck time-wise that I've come across in the hills area so far. So as always, guys, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thanks so much for all the support and feedback with these vlogs. It's really, really awesome to see that people are making use of them. Like, I enjoy doing them anyway, but the fact that it's inspiring people to go out and check out some new spots in the hills just makes all the effort just a little bit more worthwhile. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Done. Finally. I'm loving this new video light, man. This is so cool. Light goes off. Light goes on. Light goes off. Light goes on. So good.
Pretty wet right now, guys. I am drenched. This is the stuff that you don't get to see on Instagram, man. Trying to ride out the rain a little bit. Not even much on the radar, and yet it's pissing rain here. There's like nowhere to get protection from it. The wind just changed. It was coming from that, like blowing in that way, and so I came and hid near these rocks, and now the wind changes and it's blowing it straight on me. Can't win, man, can't win.